Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. And for Houston, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Shepard is out there with Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the center position. Finding the strength and the legs to finish the season strong. How difficult is that to do?
Yeah, I think this is where, BA, you need your leaders and those veterans to guide the young players along, to encourage them to eat right, to get their rest, to take care of themselves mentally as well as physically.
Now here's SGA. Holmgren right side. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Dort for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Back to you, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And Houston has possession. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City, knocks down the triple.
This is one of the best to ever do it. Simply stated, Durant is lethal from behind the arc, and the efficiency is incredible.
Now here's Williams. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. And SGA, the bucket, on the assist from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten his second bucket on the night. Thompson outside. Pass to Smith. Here's Shepard. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. For 3, Smith. And Houston, another 3.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from Holmgren. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Thompson outside. Pass to Shepard. Şengün, a screen on SGA. The 3 is up. And it's Shepard missing.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
From deep, Holmgren. Smith with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Thompson. Over Dort. Thompson, no good. Thunder with a lead. Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Well, Isaiah Hartenstein is a handful to deal with, folks. If he's that close to the bucket, look out.
Şengün in the post. He's guarded by Hartenstein. And Şengün gets it to go.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Pass to Holmgren. From down in the low post, it goes. Holmgren's got 5 points.
There aren't many 7-footers who can attack guys off the dribble as well as Holmgren. He'll make you pay if you're too aggressive.
Here's Shepard. Thompson outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, that's the type of shot they'd like to get on every single possession.
And here's SGA. Big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game. Fires in the triple.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared. Catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
Here's Durant, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
That free throw good from Holmgren.
You love when guys like Chet Holmgren, who enters the league with big expectations, works hard to meet those expectations. It's been great to watch.
And there's Şengün on the assist by Shepherd. Shepherd's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Dort lets it go from deep. Smith with the rebound. Thompson against Dort. Here's Şengün. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Şengün's got 6 points.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
SGA deciding where to go with it. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Here's Shepherd. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
It's Holmgren, high post. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. Free throw good from Holmgren.
Honestly, the only thing that slowed Holmgren down at times is injuries. Otherwise, he's been pretty much unstoppable.
Both free throws good from Holmgren.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And check it out, the rookie leaders in steals over the last month. Number 1, Reed Shepherd.
And simply put, over the last month, he's been fantastic. Active hands leading to a lot of steals.
Rockets trail by 5. Thompson outside. Pass to Shepherd. Houston working the ball around. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Williams from long range. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
For Houston, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious, takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
Eason's checked in for Shepherd, then for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Hartenstein, and it's Wallace in for Dort.
Kevin, one of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Williams. Now here's Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Eason pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Durant, pass to Smith. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at Oklahoma City, they have looked in control all season long, aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And of course, Houston, they're 4 spots behind them.
I think for Houston, they have to be proud of what they accomplished so far. But they also feel they've left some wins on the table and that their best basketball is yet to come.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. Here's Williams. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Thompson passes to Capella. Over to the wing. Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. Durant draws the double. Here's Smith. Thompson scanning the floor. A deep 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Last time they met was at Oklahoma City.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
Now here's Williams. He's got 5.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So for the Rockets, Green comes in for Smith, and Okogie is subbed in for Kevin Durant. Mitchell's checked in for Oklahoma City. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. They trail by 9. Pass to Okogie. Screen by Capella. Take it away! Now Mitchell. Back to Williams. And here's Wallace. Defended by Eason. Joe, the pass to Mitchell. And he drops it in from the low post.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Here's Okogie. From the baseline. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 11. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Williams. And here's Joe. Releases. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Houston has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Thompson finds Green. Down low. They still need this. And it's Capella with the jam.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
Outside, Williams. Offline with a 3. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Okogie. And there it is for him.
You can see the willingness of Josh Okogie to mix it up. This guy muscles that through the net.
Pass to Mitchell. A minute 42 left in the opening quarter. Back to Williams. For 3. The Rockets pull it in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Guys, back to you.
He's a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. Well, talking about Jalen Williams, what excites you most about this kid, Doris?
Okay, I don't know where to begin, PA, because you are talking about a legitimate two-way force and a guy who has the potential to be a perennial all-star. He takes on a huge defensive assignment. He can sustain an offense when your star is off the floor. Like, look out. This guy's game is big time.
Alperen Sengun's checked in for the Rockets. Davison comes in for Thompson. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Joe. First one falls.
What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
That one's no good.
I think my favorite thing about Jalen Williams is just how much you can tell his love for the game. It's on display nightly. He puts in the work and he gets the results.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Mitchell, the pass to Williams. And a nice finish on the layup. Williams has got 10 points.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Now here's Eason. He just could not put it together in that loss to Minnesota. Yep, that one's good.
And this night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Sengun, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And Sengun throw it down.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture-perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back after this word. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Green out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Aaron Holiday. Then it's Josh Okogie. And it's Sengun in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Holiday passes to Sengun. Outside Eason. Sengun, the screen. Rejected by Holmgren. Mitchell with the ball. From deep. Eason pulls it in. Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Green. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Newton, he's checked in for Houston. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And the basket by Joe.
You want to talk about a guy with great range, that is Mr. Isaiah Joe.
Pass to Şengün. Şengün, the screen. Here's Okogie. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Isaiah Joe. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Guys, when we think of Josh Okogie, the athleticism is eye-popping, and the relentlessness with which he plays the game, that will be what keeps him on the floor.
Finney Smith checked in for Newton. He hits the second from the line.
You think back to Josh Okogie's rookie season. This guy stepped up and became a starter. He's proven always ready for the next big challenge.
Now here's Wiggins. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Wallace misses. And so Şengün will bring it up for Houston. 4-point game. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pulls it. Mitchell misses. Houston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Mitchell against Şengün. Over Mitchell. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder leading by 4. Mitchell, the pass to Holmgren. Inside. Here's Wallace. Wiggins from long range. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Şengün. He's covered by Holmgren. They double him with Holmgren. The 3-ball. The Thunder with the rebound. To the middle. And stolen by Green. On the wing, Finney Smith. Watched by Wallace. Here's Şengün. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Şengün's got 10 points.
A guy who's really unfazed by contact. Alperen Şengün is for real.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Durant, he's checked in for Finney Smith. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. SGA's checked in. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Holmgren against Şengün. Eason with a steal. Now here's Green. Defense is right there. Okogie, the pass to Green. Pulls it from the top of the key. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Rockets have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Eason, pass to Durant. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant's shot is off. The Thunder have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Clock at 6. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren's size beats the contact.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Durant, the pass to Eason. Back to Durant. And here's Green from the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wallace outside. SGA against Green. Here's the pick. The 3. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
My goodness, the ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to invite, to initiate that contact, so tough.
Now here's Şengün. Here's Okogie. SGA covering. Houston needs to get off a shot. The Rockets again can't hit.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So for the Rockets, Smith, he's checked in for Green. And it's Thompson in for Okogie. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Wallace. And Mitchell's subbed in for Joe. Rockets trail by 8. Now Durant. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Mitchell. The teardrop, and he sinks the layup. Mitchell's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Durant inside. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. The 3, Smith. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
Well, J-Dub has the size and strength to work on the interior. That is nicely done.
The free throw drops for Williams. Shepard, he's checked in for Houston. Then for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. And it's Lou Dort in for Mitchell. And Williams drops them both. Rockets trail by 10. Thompson outside. Back to Durant. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dort, the pass to Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Here's Durant. Give him 8. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Thompson outside. Pass to Shepard. Durant surveying the D. Over Williams. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
The to-do list when you're trying to guard Kevin Durant is long, and he's used that added strength to power through contact.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Wallace, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Free throw is good from Durant.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Capella against Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Rockets trail by 8. Now here's Capella. Pass to Thompson. Picked by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Here's Shepard. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And it's Williams off the drive. The 2K leaderboard highlights the top scorers since the All-Star break. Second is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You have to appreciate scorers who turn it on down the stretch. He's given them points in crucial games.
And he drops a first.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, looking at resources and how they care for their players, that's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back over to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. And the Rockets with possession here, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Count that one.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein a screen. Here's Williams. Back to Hartenstein. Outside for Dort. Takes a 3. The shot off that time.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Pass to Shepard. Smith with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now just a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Wallace outside. Here's Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Houston has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. 1:14 left in the first half. For 3, Durant. Here's Capella. And the layup is good off the glass. Capella's got 6 points.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
Outside, SGA. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. SGA doing his thing in close.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Outside Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Now here's Wallace, defended by Thompson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Shepherd. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Aggressive move in the painted area just makes some things happen.
Comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 5. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball, we played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Houston Rockets.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many easy buckets. How are they going to still win this game?
Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
Yeah, you love to see two great players go at it. They brought their A games, and the fans are enjoying it.
As we are here in the studio. Can't wait to see how these guys close it out. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Rockets trail by 5. And on the floor for Mark Dagnall starting the second half. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Pass to Holmgren. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Houston.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Thompson passes to Durant. What a throwdown from KD.
And Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Now Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. Outside, SGA. To the left side wing. Three-pointer. The shot by Dort, no good. The Rockets trail. Smith inside. Holmgren's there. For the lead. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And here's Shepherd for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
We all know SGA is a prolific driver. The counterpoint has got to be, he's got to be a threat from three.
Now, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
So it's Oklahoma City now. After the basket by Houston. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Smith finds Durant. Back to Smith. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Durant. And stolen by Williams. Takes the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Williams has got 18.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Chet Holmgren.
We're just not seeing the same tenacity from him on the defensive end lately. He hasn't been blocking as many shots over the last few months, and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Durant with it. 27 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Smith outside. No good with the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Hardenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander from behind the arc. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Durant, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Durant, so effective inside.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Hardenstein with a screen on Durant. Williams passes to Dort, and here's Holmgren. Fires the 3. The shot that time not on target. The floater, rejected by Holmgren.
Oh, Chet Holmgren meets that one at the rim. Nicely done.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
The open shot by SGA. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Smith's got 5 points.
I mean, he loves a challenge. That's something Smith will get a lot of at this level.
SGA just powering through contact. And so Durant will bring it up for Houston. They trail by 6. From the right block, off the window, it's good. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Dort, outside, Williams. From deep, SGA. The offensive rebound. Here's Hardenstein. Banked it in off the glass. He has 6.
Well, this is what Isaiah Hartenstein does, right? He just keeps working on the glass. Both ends, nicely done.
There's a screen for 3, Durant. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Holmgren. Down low, Holmgren drops it in.
Yeah, Chet Holmgren is stronger than that frame suggests. This guy has really worked on his upper body.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Shepard, SGA covering. Smith outside. Now here's Durant. Shot clock at 5. KD won't be stopped.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Here's Hartenstein. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one. Pass to Shepard. On the wing, Thompson. Smith outside. 4-3. Pure from three-point range. Smith's got 8.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
Outside, Williams. Here's Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein finds SGA. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Durant. Back to Şengün. Here's Shepard. SGA covering. Smith outside to the inside. Here's Durant. Soft touch off the glass. Now just a 3-point Thunder lead.
Now, Kevin Durant's not missing chippies, folks. You allow him to get that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Thompson against Dort. Hartenstein a screen. To the paint. It's tipped. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, count it. SGA's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Outside Durant. Pass to Shepard. From downtown, and the Rockets hit again from deep.
Well, this is Shepard's shot. The defense can't afford to give him this much separation.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Houston making some changes. Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepard. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Holmgren. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Dort. Wallace outside. The kick out to Williams. Back to Wallace. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Green. Houston has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Outside Durant. For the tie, they double-team Durant. And looking at the stats since the All-Star break, here are the teams who have done a remarkable job rebounding the ball. In third, Houston.
Incredible rebounding numbers since the break. They've put in a lot of effort on the glass.
Free throws good from Durant.
There are some superstars who just love to play the game and work on the craft. That is Kevin Durant in a nutshell.
Okogie's checked in for Houston. Then for Oklahoma City, Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. And Mitchell's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's tied up with that one.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Jacks up a three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Easton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Durant. Pass to Capella. Outside Easton for the lead. Outside for Green. Launches it. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. To the middle. Tipped. And it's Easton penetrating. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Easton's got his second bucket on the night. And Oklahoma City shooting about 47% on the third. Williams with the screen. Wallace misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside for Green. Pass to Okogie. Misses the three. Oklahoma City trailing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets. And Houston making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. And the Rockets shooting has been great at 58% on the third. And here's Capella. Williams defending. Shoots from 14. Joe grabs the miss. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Outside Mitchell. Outside Williams. It's Wiggins on the wing. From deep, Mitchell. He buries it from 3. Mitchell's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Capella finds Easton. Here's Okogie. Checked by Mitchell. Green, a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta. Green's got 6.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Wallace. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Houston in the lead. Pass to Capella. Now Easton, covered by Joe. From the low block. It's good. Off the glass. 6 points for him. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Wallace outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Josh Okogie, Alperon Şengün out there with Jeff Green. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Eason in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Okogie. Outside Eason. Şengün, the screen. Clock at 6. Eason, pass to Okogie. And he makes it.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Thunder trail by 4. Holmgren outside. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Yeah, you can feel Chet Holmgren getting that rhythm, folks. Very tough to slow down now because of size and skill.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Eason. Doubled by Joe. Eason, pass to Okogie. Houston working the ball around. Here's Şengün. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Rockets lead by 4. Wallace outside. Fires for 3. Okogie pulls down the board. And for the Rockets, they're shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. From the arc. The Thunder with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Holmgren against Şengün. Here's Wallace. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, nice decision by Chet Holmgren there. He is very capable of finding the open man and putting it on time and on target.
Here's Okogie. Pass to Şengün. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Now Mitchell to take the lead. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Şengün passes to Eason. To the inside. Here's Okogie. Out left to the wing. Eason can't get it to go. The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Joe, the pass to Mitchell. To tie it up. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. That one on Şengün. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Durant, he's checked in for Green. Then for Oklahoma City, Wiggins comes in for Williams, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here's Durant. Durant on the move. Yep, that one goes. Durant's got 39.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Wiggins with a screen on Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Mitchell. Banked it in off the glass. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Now here's Durant. Now here's Eason, covered by Joe. And here's Şengün from outside the arc. Mitchell grabs a miss. Wiggins outside. Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Mitchell. Holmgren inside, defended by Şengün.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Oklahoma City has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Plenty of space. Okogie pulls down the board. Okogie's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Eason. There's the triple. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside Mitchell. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
You put a difficult first half behind you, and you get busy in the second half. You love that mental toughness.
Here's Durant. Drops in the layup for 2. Durant's got 41.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Houston making some changes. Smith comes in for Finney-Smith. And it's Amin Thompson in for Okogie. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Mitchell. The Rockets have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. On the take, KD slips through.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Wiggins outside. Up top, Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That three's off the mark. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. The lead is 2. Houston working the ball around. Back to Smith. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside, Williams. Up top, Holmgren. Pass to Wallace. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Şengün.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Now here's Easton. The 3 from Thompson. Here's Şengün. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Wiggins outside. Back to SGA. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists in the game.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Wiggins outside. Holmgren right side. Here's SGA. The shot from the low post is good. And that's now 27 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Now here's Smith. Easton pass to Thompson. Outside Durant. Another one falls for Houston.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Thompson. Down low. Here's Smith. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Outside Holmgren. Outside SGA. Şengün against Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Wallace outside. The 3 is off.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Thompson outside. Here's Smith. Now Durant. 11 feet out. And got it. Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Shepard, he's checked in for the Rockets. Then for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. They trail by 14. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Book it! It goes!
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
Doris, from the 11th pick in 2018, the last year's league MVP. How did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a 3-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. Smith outside. 16 feet out. Cleared away by Dort. Thunder trail by 10. Holmgren. Holmgren with the tough bucket.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Here's Smith. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Yes, sir, it's good.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Outside Şengün. Here's Smith. Now Thompson, 6 on the shot clock. Durant fires, and it's good. He hits another one.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
Well, Hartenstein sees a path to the rim and does not hesitate.
On the wing, Durant. Williams defending. Here's Şengün. For 3. Holmgren there for the rebound. Outside, SGA. That one's in there. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. From downtown, Williams rips down the board.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And so it's Houston winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Kevin, you had a great performance individually. What made the game look so easy for you?
Well, my teammates, they played so well tonight, setting everybody up. And I knew it was winning time, so I just tried to be aggressive.
Winning time, that's what I like to hear. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.